Hey guys, I guess today marks exactly 2 weeks since I bought this thing. Oh. So this is my newly acquired 1969 Gothic logo American Standard Glenwall right here. I should probably get my light on. But yeah, this beautiful blue, absolutely mint condition, except the seat. This broke as soon as I first touched it, but the porcelain on this thing is absolutely mint. It's got a nice Gothic logo on there, and this is just where I have it stored for the time being. Though is this thing right here. It's just in my shed here. Got the tank and the lid just kind of there, and you can see these little hinge pieces. That's where this lid thing broke off, but I think I can just repair these. It shouldn't be too much, I don't think. But yeah, they're just there for the time being. So yeah, I got this off Marketplace exactly 2 weeks ago, and I only paid $35. Seller was originally asking for 50, but yeah, I just figured, oh, well, how about 35? And yeah, he was okay with that. This thing, the porcelain is in absolutely mint condition. You know, I can't really raise this seat though, but I can kind of still show you some of the inside. It's just dirty in there is all, and stuff. You know, it's not a little bit of minerals by the looks of it. It's not too bad. I'm sure some acid or CLR will get that sorted out. But yeah, $35 for this thing though. We got a side view of it here. But yeah, the guy and his wife there, old couple of course, very very nice people that I got this from. But yeah, they just had this sitting in the garage for like 15 years because it's, I guess the water pressure in their house just wouldn't really work for this thing so much. But yeah, they moved all the way out from Ontario with this thing. That's where they were originally from, and they had this thing with them too. So yeah, all those years ago they brought this with them, quite amazingly. But yeah, it's got the Gothic logo right there. Interestingly enough, considering it's a 1969. But I guess that was just a transitional year when they were going from Gothic logo to block logo. I'll give you my best view of the back end of this thing. It's just kind of stuck in here right now, so. But yeah, it's kind of looks like that pretty much. So. Hey there. So yeah. Very mint condition, of course, by the way. Yeah, I mean, this white stuff here on the tank, that's just paint, you know? That's really nothing. That can be easily cleaned up. Ugh. So, the tank is just kind of stored here. I'll try and get this lid off here. Oh. Okay. So this is kind of the best tank I can provide at the moment. So, it's kind of like this in here. It does not have any real original parts, maybe except for this flush tower and maybe the tank to bulb bolts, but I doubt it. The fill valve is just some regular fluid Basta 400A, and then there's this handle right here, which doesn't exactly match. But yeah, this is the only date where I can actually read the year on it, and that's pretty much what it says there. So October 24th, 1969. Interestingly enough, it has this two-way flapper on it here, and it's kind of hooked up with that. It's kind of hooked onto the flush tower, with that loop that's there. If you know what I mean, you can see it right there. It's kind of just hooked up like that. I do intend on getting what is basically an American Standard, like there is like an actuator tilt valve mechanism that you can get without anything else. Like it has like an actuator disc and all that. But yeah, that's what's supposed to go on there. And for the handle, I'm trying to see. I'm either thinking maybe I can find like a generic plum shop handle, um, or even like a handle off an American Standard Cadet Pro if I can. Um, but yeah, if I go to Canadian Tire, maybe I can find like a handle that would probably look similar to like maybe like an earlier style Glenwall or earlier style American Standard handle that would have fit on these. Because I'm pretty sure the original handle would have been. Now I know like with these American standards here, I know like especially from this time period, the original handle would have looked very similar to that, only it was chrome and it was actually metal. So I'm thinking I can probably find, but yeah, I'm sure I could have just gone with like a chrome one, like a chrome plastic one at this point, but I'm thinking of trying to find like an original earlier style handle if I can, sort of, or something that kind of looks like it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then there's the tank lid here. This is just kind of the underside of it. So hang on. So just the usual markings and all that. The style of tank lid is for. Yeah. Very beautiful blue, of course, as you can see. Let's get that back on there, I guess. Okay. So yeah. One thing I guess that I should mention though that I never got to in the community posts about this thing. The guy selling it actually had the original wall carrier for this thing, the little wall carrier bracket right here. So there's got a little bit of extra hardware in there. I think that's meant for it. But yeah, if you look at these nuts, I got the seat moving on me. If you look at the nuts on here, these aesthetic nuts or whatever, that I think these are pot metal. But yeah, you look on there, and they're made by, and this carrier is made by a company called Wade, and I believe this is the original wall carrier for this toilet. I believe it is. So that's really cool, you know. So it means I can probably have. So it means it's probably gonna be a little bit easier for me to set up, you know. But yeah. Oh. But yeah, I'm very glad I was able to get this toilet. It was over a 6-hour drive just one way, just to go get this thing. And then it was about another 6, 7, 8 hours or so back. It was over 1,000 kilometers I traveled, all in all, in just one single day, because I got up and left the house at like 6:30 in the morning just to go get this thing. So yeah, overall I'm really happy about this thing, and yeah. So yeah, hopefully the next video you see about this will be on the can at some point. And speaking of the can, that's definitely a channel you should definitely go check out. And please, 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 go like it and subscribe to it. Because that's definitely where you're going to see this thing next. Absolutely. Anyways, hope you guys have a good time then, and yeah, we'll see you around then.